1, 2, 3.
Blazer! Feeling Potter. Davis hammers it down. Trujillo. Yes, sir! Oh, wow!
Trailblazer! Welcome to Trailblazer Tip-Off.
Let's go!
Welcome to Riverside, California, inside the Fowler Event Center, getting you ready for your Utah Tech Trailblazers, first place in the Western Athletic Conference and the only team without a conference loss after the first week of conference play. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zundel. Glad to have you aboard for Trailblazer Tip-Off tonight. Trailblazers and the Lancers of California Baptist. Trailblazers won 2 in a row, feeling pretty good about themselves. 2-0 for the first time, or for the third straight season in conference play. Meanwhile, Cal Baptist, they were the preseason favorites to win the conference. However, they've had a brutal schedule to open up conference play. 3 straight on the road, all 3 losses. At Utah Valley, at Tarleton last Saturday in overtime, and they also, in between that, lost to UT Arlington. However, Cal Baptist, a reason why they were picked number 1 in the conference in preseason. They've got one of the best players in the league, Dominic Daniels, averaging 21 points a game. Trailblazers are going to have to try to contain him and not let him have a record-setting night. And the Trailblazers are going to be shorthanded trying to do that. Madiba Owona last week in Abilene went out with an injury in the first 5 minutes of that game with the Wildcats, did not return. He will not play tonight. He is out, so someone from the Trailblazers is going to have to step up, and maybe a couple of people will, just like they did last Thursday on New Year's Day in Abilene. That person was Chance Trujillo, having his best shooting night as a Trailblazer. 19 points, 5 of 9 from beyond the arc. He was the catalyst for the Trailblazers getting their first ever win over Abilene Christian in 8 tries. Time now to go back to last Thursday night, New Year's Day. Trailblazers ringing in the new year in style with their first ever win over Abilene Christian in this edition of Sounds of the Game. Happy New Year from Abilene, Texas. Trailblazers trying to ring in the new year with their first ever win against the Wildcats of Abilene Christian. Ball stolen away by Madiba Owona. Madiba hammers it down with one hand on the fast break. Madiba, the flying Frenchman. Top of the key, Barrett. 3 right down the barrel. Yes, sir. Tanner Davis left open. 3 ball. Yes, sir. From the left corner, TD. Takes it inside the paint, puts up a little jackknife jumper, and it rolls in. Shoots Holt. He'll put up a 3 from the wing. How about the 3-point shooting? Juice Sean Holt. Trujillo, he'll put up a 3 right down the barrel. Yes, sir. Chance Trujillo busted another one. Top of the key to Trujillo. He'll put up a 3. How about Chance Trujillo? Got another one. He'll put up a 3. Hey! How about Chance Trujillo? Another one. Trailblazers get their first ever win against Abilene Christian. How do you like this now? Yeah, pretty impressive win a week ago tonight against Abilene Christian. And the Trailblazers used a 22-0 run in the first half to break that game open, led by as many as 25 before winning it by 15. And as we mentioned, Chance Trujillo was a catalyst for that win on Thursday. He had a Trailblazer high of 19 points, 5 of 9 from beyond the arc. And Chance was on the John Judkins Coaches Show Tuesday night to talk about his breakout game from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it felt good to shoot more than 20%. I mean, been struggling this season, but confidence hasn't gone away or anything. Just needed a game to see it go through a couple more times and carry this throughout the conference.
You hadn't beaten the Wildcats before. Was there any talk of that amongst the players saying, hey, this is our time?
Yeah, Coach Schroeder mentioned it to me before the game, and when I heard that, that was a big motivator, and I relayed it to the rest of the team, and we motivated ourselves with that and took care of business.
So Chance Trujillo will have to have another big game here against a very talented California Baptist team. Even though they're 0-3 in conference play, they are their preseason pick to win it all. So Utah Tech will have to have some other guys step up as well. How about Jashawn Holt last Thursday at Abilene? What a stat line. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, and 5 for 5 from the foul line. And the Trailblazers, they got their first win in Abilene. Most of the game without one of their firepower guys, Madiba Owana, who went out with about 5 minutes into that game. And then Ethan Potter, they were double and triple teaming him, and he only had 6 points and 8 rebounds, but he also had 3 assists. So other guys stepped up. Britton Barrett continuing his hot shooting streak from beyond the arc. He had 3 for 6 against Abilene. 13 points. Tanner Davis also hit a three-pointer. He had 13 points and 5 assists. So the Trailblazers, being shorthanded without Owona, they're going to have that kind of performance again here tonight if they want to go to 3-0 for the first time ever to start out Western Athletic Conference play. Counting down the moments till tip-off, Trailblazers and Lancers out on the floor. The head coach, John Judkins, will talk to him and also see if he's still got some game on the floor. That's when Trailblazer tip-off comes back.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our Trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
The Trailblazers and Lancers, they have developed quite a rivalry here. This is the 26th meeting between these two. Goes all the way back to the Division II teams, Division II days. And Utah Tech has a 14-1 or a 14-11 overall lead. Cal Baptist has won the last two, but Trailblazers fared well here in Riverside. They've won 6 of 13 meetings here in the state of California, so they feel pretty confident here. The last win they had on this floor 2 years ago, December of 2023. Now, last night we were practicing here in this building. After practice, we had our normal coaches versus players half-court shot challenge. Well, the players went first. Nobody made a half-court shot. Then up steps the head coach, John Judkins. Yeah, Juddy still got game. Now, for those who don't know, Judkins was a pretty darn good player back in the day for the Utah State Aggies. He's one of only 2 Aggies to ever record a triple-double at Utah State, and apparently still got game, at least his half-court shot. Now it's time to hear from the head coach, John Judkins, about tonight's game and how big that win was last week in Abilene.
Coach, first ever win against Abilene Christian last week. Now you're 2-0 for the 3rd straight season to open up conference play.
Yeah, it's good. Our guys are starting out pretty good. That was big for us, Rod, to win on the road, number one. And again, Abilene's had our number the last couple of years. And so we've always played good games with them. But again, our guys came out and played really well. One of the best games we've played all year on both ends of the court. We defended and we shot the ball extremely well.
Tonight against Cal Baptist, Madiba Owana is not going to play, so you got to find someone else to step up, just like they did last week in Texas.
Yeah, he went out early in the game, and the guys kept it going. We're going to miss him. There's no question about that. You can't replace a guy like him, but what I challenge our guys to do is everybody's got to play a little bit better. Everybody's got to give a little bit more. You say 100%, everybody's got to give 110%. That's the only way you're going to kind of keep it. But there's no one going to be replacing Madiba. He's a great defender, has a lot of energy. So hopefully we could play this game for him.
Cal Baptist started off 0-3, all 3 games on the road, but the preseason favorites.
They're good. That's why they were picked number 1 in the conference. They're good. They just got the worst schedule. Playing the three road games in a row and against really good teams. So we know they're going to be hungry. They win here. They've had a lot of home games here. They haven't really been on the road a lot, and that's one reason I think they struggled a little bit. But we know they're going to be out to get their first win, and we're going to do our best not to let them get a first win on us.
And they got one of the best players in the conference,
unreal.
Dom Daniels.
Yeah, he's preseason All-American, in our conference as well. Very good player. It seems like he's been here forever, and he's just solid. We just got to contain him. We know he's going to get his points. We know he's going to shoot a lot of shots. We just got to keep him in front of us, make him shoot over. He's so quick, and he goes left hand, right hand. He's the real deal, and he's strong. He finishes at the rim really well.
But, Coach, you guys have played well here. You got 6 wins, probably the most of any conference opponent, all the way back to D2 days.
Yeah, I was going to say the D2 days when they built this new gym. The lighting's good. It's a fun place to play. The crowd's good. It's a fun atmosphere, and our guys play good. We've got a lot of people in the crowd, so hopefully we can play well.
On and off the court will glorify you. Please help all the competitors play to the very best of their ability. Keep everyone involved in tonight's game free from any injuries. And we ask this in the name of your son Jesus. Amen. And now for the performance of our national anthem, please welcome CBU student Brooke Maurer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we're about ready to tip it off. Utah Tech and California Baptist Lancers. Trailblazers trying to hold on to first place all by themselves in the Western Athletic Conference. You can hear this game on the Fan Sports Radio. Tip-off, Trailblazers Lancers coming up next.